AJ, thank you for the time today. I want to take you back to something you said early on in your career when we talked. You once told me that you like to just walk up to a girl, give her a rose, smile, and walk away, just to leave her wondering who is that and what's he all about. Can you still do that kind of stuff in the COVID era?
No, I've changed my life. I don't go out as much anymore. I used to work at a club in Hollywood, so I get off work, I'll go buy a dozen roses from the little lady, just help out, support, and go give the roses. What am I gonna do? Take them home? So I'd go hand them out, or give them all away. And yeah, I can't really do that much anymore. So I don't know. I've kind of changed my mentality, my lifestyle, and just I I'm perfecting my craft. I know what my calling is. I know what I'm here to do now, and I'm literally giving it 110%. I'm doing my weight cuts right. My weight cuts are easier. Just doing things right. I'm sitting 5 pounds over right now. I look healthy. I feel great. Usually when I'm 5 pounds over, I'm hurting a little bit. So especially when me getting older, you gotta change up. You gotta mature. If you're not learning lessons and evolving from them, then you're just standing stagnant, and that's kind of a big problem. There even though every fight I win, there's still a lesson to be learned, and I think that's the big part is finding the lesson in the win.
Speaking of that maturation, how do you see it playing into the possibility of this fight going a full 5 rounds?
Nah, that's not happening. It's not happening.
So your first round finish then, is that what you're predicting?
If that's the way Cardwell wants it, then yeah. But he's got to pick and choose his poison. I'm going to make him fight. No one's made him fight. Everyone goes out there, runs after him, and he swoops in for a takedown. If he swoops in for a takedown, I'm fine with that. I'm going to slice his face open with some elbows, and I'll probably catch him with the triangle, armbar. My jujitsu is superior, and I haven't really showed it off. So for me, this is a fight where I can go show off my stand up. And if I get taken down, it's okay. Like I know I'm comfortable off my back. So this is a great fight for me. Another stepping stone, another stepping stone.
All right. We look forward to it on Thursday. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Donna.
Hey AJ, how's it going? You had a bit of a fracas at the press conference way back in March, pre-COVID, before anything happened, with Darian himself. Have you seen him in the hotel? How are relations between you and Darian Caldwell right now?
So after that, I saw him come I think it was March when Slice was scheduled to fight here. I wouldn't say it was nothing personal. I just told him what it is. I'm gonna break him. He breaks. I'm gonna break him. And it's nothing personal. I like the guy. We kick it, have a few drinks after if you want, but like once I step in that cage, we are no longer friends. I have a job to do. I have family to feed, and that's a big part to me. My dad looks out to me. He's put everything into me. So I got a lot to fight for, and there's no friends when you step in that cage.
Of course, you're very focused on Darian Caldwell coming up Thursday night, but I would have to imagine you were in front of your TV watching last week as your two potential final opponents were fighting Emmanuel Sanchez and Patricio Pitbull, both picking up wins. Could I get your analysis on those two performances?
Yeah. So the whole selection, Pitbull did a smart move. He switched Cardwell to my side of the bracket. He's got three people he's beat already on his side of the bracket now. And he took the easiest fight, Carvajal. Nothing against Carvajal. I think the guy has a lot of potential. I think he also just went into that fight way too cocky. So with that being said, Emmanuel Sanchez has got a lot of output. He's not a knockout artist. He's not a finisher. He doesn't have knockout power like that, but he puts out a lot of volume, and that's something that frustrates Patricio Pitbull, and that's what happened in their first fight. So it was a good fight. I saw a lot. Patricio is a power puncher. He's not someone you want to get caught by. I think it's going to be an interesting fight, and for me, it is what it is. I don't really care who it is. Either way, I'm going to kick their ass.
Stephen?
Hey, so I think I know the answer to this, but who do you think you're going to face in the finals?
You probably weren't expecting this. So I've had a dream that I choked out Emmanuel Sanchez. So I don't know. And then watching that first fight, it was kind of close, So I think Sanchez might get the edge over him just because of the output. But if Pitbull touches him on that chin, that's going to be a problem. If he touches anybody on the chin, it's a problem. So I don't know. I hope Sanchez wins. If he wins, cool. I could beat his ass and let him know he barked up the wrong tree, calling me out and so forth. And then Patricio, you know, I'm coming for that 155-pound title as well. So either way, you know, we'll run it back to back. Or if Sanchez wins, then he knows I'm still coming for that 55-pound title.
Do you often dream about prospective opponents?
No, I just randomly dream. So I don't know. I think it's like a gift from God he's given me. You know, I just see glimpses of my life. I don't know when it's going to happen, what's going to happen. Like, I dreamt that I fought Georgie. I didn't know how the fight went. I kind of saw myself outside of the cage, and I saw myself in the cage with Georgie right here. And literally, it was an angle of a recording that a fan had tagged me in, and I saw it. I was like, oh, shit. Like, that's what I dreamt. So I didn't know how the fight went, but I knew I fought a good fight. You know, I didn't see anything that happened, but I knew I wanted to go out and make a statement that fight, and that's what I did.
And when was the stream about Sanchez?
This is a while ago. This is probably before the Georgie fight. You know, so I don't know when. You know, we were scheduled to fight before he pulled out, probably because he knows he wasn't ready, and he probably still isn't ready. And even if he is ready, I'm gonna show him he's not ready. But I don't know. I call him the pillow puncher now.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Santiago.
Hi, AJ. Greetings from Amsterdam. How
you
is your
doing?
father doing? And is he going to be in your corner?
Yeah, he's right here. He's keeping a gangster, harassing everybody. Surprised he's been quiet this long. He's always in my corner, man. That's Pops, you know. I don't think I could fight without him. And even if I had to fight without him, there probably wouldn't be too many fights without him.
How special was it for you to share a card with your dad last year?
Oh man, it was surreal. That was probably one of like my favorite iconic moments in my career. Whether it's like that's probably over beating the world title, you know, or getting the world title, just because like I've always watched him, you know, and he's always watched me. So to be able to be the first father-son to go out there and win, you know, I actually brought the idea to Bellator, and then, you know, we went out there and we did it, you know. We stole the show, you know. He finished his guy, I finished my guy, and there's no one that has done that in any sport besides the Griffey, you know, the Griffey father and son. And that's baseball, you know what I mean? It's not like this MMA or boxing, you know. There's a lot more trauma to the body. So for him to be 50 years old and still competing is phenomenal. You know, I don't think I'll be competing at 50. The checks better be stupid large, but
Good luck on fight night, sir.
thanks.
Matthew, go ahead.
Hi, AJ McKee, Matthew on the Fight Night Picks. Just wondering, how do you feel fighting without a crowd? You're one of the more well-known guys in Bellator. You normally have a really big pop in the crowd. Do you think it will be any different fighting without that kind of energy in the arena?
Oh, it's going to be amazing. I think it's, especially for this fight, because like I was saying earlier, Cardwell likes to break, so there's no crowd to pump him up. There's no crowd, you know what I mean? It's literally mental preparation here. And that's something I'm always key and gamed on to is mental preparation. I'm going to leave it all in that cage. No crowd is even better, you know. I can hear what his corner's saying. He can hear what my corner's saying. The difference is I've had my father who's known me for 25 years as a coach, you know. I can tell the difference in codes of whether he actually wants me to shoot a takedown or he wants me to throw a kick, you know. So if you get caught up listening to what he's saying, you might get your head knocked off your shoulders.
Yeah, for sure. And last thing from me, you had kind of mentioned a future move up to 155 pounds. Is that something you plan on doing right after this tournament's over? Or is that something that's a little bit further on down the future after you defended the belt a few times?
I don't know. I've fought 16 people in this division. I've kind of, you know, this tournament, I had a fight to get into the tournament. I feel I've made a pretty big stamp on this on this division altogether. So, man, Patricio's got that 145 and 55-pound title. I said I was going to be a champ, 2015? So I'm ready, you know. I don't see there's any need for me to hang around. Who else is there really to fight? I've walked through the tournament. I've walked through 16, 17, 18 individuals at that point at 145 pounds. So I don't think there's anything really left for me at this division.
Ben?
Good afternoon, AJ. Just two from me. So you're 16 fights deep into your career, all of them have come under the Bellator banner. You've been given a range of different styles to contend with during your developments, and as a result, you appear to look even better each time you go in there, even while the level of competition continues to go up. How much of a role do you think the way that Bellator has handled your career has played in you becoming the fighter you are today?
That's a big part. You guys have seen some people get rushed. You've seen them kind of literally build me. They work with me. They work with my father. And that's why I've had time to kind of grow. There were fights I was fighting with broke hands and so forth, but there's a lot of preparation going into fights and so forth. So I would say they've built me the right way, and now that I'm ready, it's time to send it full go. Whoever they want to shoot at me, let's do it. I'm ready at this point. I've been calling Patricio's name since day one. So it's prolonged with him, it's overdue, and I'm looking forward to it. It's nothing personal there. You just got a couple pieces of property that belong to me.
And just one more. So I saw a really cool stat earlier, and I have to give credit to MMA Junkie for pulling it up. So you're currently tied with Anderson Silva for the longest winning streak in a major promotion at 16. So were you aware of that stat, and how do you feel about being on the verge of making history?
Nah, I was not aware of that. Man, that's my thing. I like to make history. I like to keep win streaks going, and I'm all about the stats. 16 fights, 11 finishes. I think nine of them in the first round. So just like basketball, how many threes you hit and how many twos you hit, and I'm looking to kill the stats and just really set the standard high. I got a 3-year-old brother who's doing arm bars already. So when he steps into the mixed martial arts game, he'll probably be the first world champion at 18. I guarantee that. And I got to set the bar high for him. We're very competitive in our family. So my dad was undefeated 8 years. I think I'm 4 years into my career now, 5 years into my career. So that's my first goal, is beat Pops' record. That's a parent's job. Make your offspring better than you. So I got to make my little brother better than me.
We'll take a couple more here. Jake?
Hi, AJ. Jake Jones, MMA here. I think it's amazing how highly you speak of your father, and come the fight night, you're going to be representing Team Body Shop MMA. You've got a few of your team fighting beneath you on the card. Your father coaches you. How does it feel to be leading this team on the night, and what will it mean to you to compete for that title in the future?
You said to compete together in the future?
As in you and the whole team are competing on the night, and you are the main event for it. How does it feel to be in that position?
It's awesome, man. I wouldn't say I'm a leader in the gym. I don't try to think of myself as a leader because I see us all as equals. But yeah, I definitely stand out as the leader, and I think that's something I'm starting to pick up more in the gym, is being a leader. All our egos, tempers, we all want to be the best, so we all kind of try to outdo each other and beat each other, and that's what makes us so great. At the end of the day, regardless, whether we get in fights with each other, we're going to tell each other we love each other. At the end of the day, walk it off. And once that we walk out the gym doors, all right, let's go eat. So my dad's really done well at mentoring all the guys and making it to where it's a family, just not a team. He doesn't keep contracts on guys you don't feel comfortable by, but it is what it is. So it's fun. I like fighting with the whole team. Back at the Forum last year, September, we had I think it was 8 guys on the card. We had 7 guys come out with wins. So it's fun, the guys that put in the work, you can see in their skill set how they're evolving, how they're becoming better. And I'm just proud to call them teammates and brothers, man. They're really growing, and the better they get, the better partners that I have, and the better that we can get as a unit.
Yeah, well, you guys are a fantastic team. Best of luck, mate.
Thank you.
All right, last question here comes from the line of Chris DeSantiago. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, AJ, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. So, like it's been said in previous questions, you've amassed an amazing record of 16 wins and no losses in your career at only 25 years old, which I find crazy. We saw Khabib retire at 29-0. So I have to ask, is there an ideal or specific number of wins you'd like to earn while still undefeated?
Not really. You know, I've always said I'm going to be the Floyd Mayweather MMA. So getting this first title, then getting my second title, that's obviously two big steps. From there, you know, I haven't really set any goals past that. You know, those are two big accomplishments. I'd say defending those titles. Just see where the path takes me. You know, I don't really know where I'm going to go after that, what I'm going to do. I love Bellator. I've had all my fights here. I'd like to unify the belts, you know, show that the organizations don't make the fighter. You know, the fighter makes the organization, and I am the superior athlete in the world. And I think it'll be good. You know, there's a lot of brands I want to mess with, you know, Undefeated, Snickers. So I like being able to reach out and connect ties. You know, these are all big corporations. They all sit at their big tables and they're going to have conversations. And I want to be that person that they talk about and that I feel I can attach myself to and represent their brand well. You know, it's just sitting back, sticking to the plan. You know, I used to get all worked up about it and, oh, I need this, I got to get this done. Now I'm just enjoying the show. You know, I'm enjoying the ride and just being the best person I can inside and outside of the gym.
Great. Thanks for the time, AJ. Good luck this week.
Thanks for having me, guys. Expect for that finish.